This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. He's across midfield, and he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Bennett now off play action. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back to throw, Bennett. And that will complete downfield to Cobb. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run here with Henderson. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal, it's Bennett. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's It's intercepted. Picked up by Akella Witherspoon. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Bennett now to throw. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Bennett will look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Taken down as as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bennett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete. And the Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Bennett now on 2nd down. Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Bennett here out of the shotgun. He's going to go up top again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
On 1st down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Stephen Weatherly able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. shoulders, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Second and 10.
On the counter, it's Henderson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
That's caught by Brown out wide. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Well, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't hurt too well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Donald just continues to astound with plays like that. Last year, his 9th season in the NFL, and the first time since his rookie year, he wasn't voted an All-Pro. Yet even in just 11 games, had 5 sacks and made the Pro Bowl. Simply incredible.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down, Bennett. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Throwing on second and long. Bennett. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Bennett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine. I
guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10.
And he spots Henderson open left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Bennett working from the gun.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Cup beats the D for a first that time. There really wasn't a defense who could stop him the last 2 years. Only an ankle injury slowed him down, ending his 2022 season after 9 games. He was on an all-pro pace, and we expect to see the same again this year.
They'll throw again with Bennett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
2nd and 10, Bennett back to throw again here.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air yet again. Bennett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw here. Bennett.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Bennett now. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Bennett now off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Bennett fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This will be taken at the 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game. And this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bennett now to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Bennett. And that one complete downfield to Cup. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bennett looking to throw. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a bit closer. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And Bennett will try to throw for this. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 41 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, here's Bennett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Bennett now on second down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Bennett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bennett.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This 2nd and 4. Back to the running game with Swift. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Once again, it's Swift. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith from 13 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. Take it to the house.
Come on, bring it back. Yeah. Guys, let's go.
Yeah. Take it to the house. Let's go.
And they go. Woo. It's all the way right. Look at this to the house.
Get ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And Bennett will look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. To throw is Bennett. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, Bennett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. He sets to fire deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Bennett now. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Great, set.
From the gun, here's Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Great, set. No score,
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.